Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. Stamp collecting is fun, and I had a great pleasure this morning. I was with a friend of mine, and I was looking at his folder of stamps while he drove, part of his collection of GB commemoratives, and I have received some stamps off him, and we were talking actually about. I'm trying to find these tweezers. Have I don't. Have I lost them? Kind of lost them. Do I have to start this again and root and tooth? Probably not. No, we'll plough on. Apologies for that. So we were talking about King Charles stamps, which have only just been issued over the last couple of years since his coronation, strangely, following the death of Her Majesty the Queen. So I wondered, we both wondered, and maybe it was just me, I don't know, but I haven't seen many King Charles stamps appearing in the post these days. Firstly, because I don't get much post. Secondly, because when we post now, we get a label. We rarely send cards, postcards, letters anymore. Still out there, and my good friend Ian, he has presented me with a bag full of tricks, full of GB stamps, and I've managed to glean a few of. If only I could get these tweezers. Where are they? Where are these tweezers that at least I could appear or pretend to be semi-professional? Yeah. So I haven't got them, so I have to use my fingers. Excuse me, I never do use my finger. I rarely do. I sometimes do, don't I? So I thought we'd have a look at some of the King Charles stamps that I've managed to gather from my own requests of people to save me their stamps, and also things that have been received through the mail, and also from Ian, who does hand over to me a lot of stuff when he's done with it. I keep it safe for him for when he needs it back. Because we've all done it. I don't need those stamps. I'm not interested in those stamps. I'm not doing that sort of system at the minute. And what happens? You know what happens. Suddenly, we need them. So, the interesting thing, first of all, is I've got one only of the large. It is my own. It has come from my own collection. Don't know what it's from. I cannot remember nothing on the back of it. All of these are on paper. They're stuck, and they've all got these scanning things to stop the likes of you and me, the peasantry, the common soldiery, from copying the stamp and cheating the crown out of what it is due. So that's a large letter stamp, that is. Now, I haven't got a small letter stamp. Well, I suppose I have. But I haven't. I've only got 3 of the king's heads. They call these Machins, and I wonder if they are Machins or not. I don't know. I think Arthur Machin is, well, dead now, isn't he? He never took this photo. But it is based on the Machin. I'm not convinced you can call it a Machin. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm bang out of order. I don't know. I wish I had these tweezers because I've got... Yeah, so many to show you. Okay, well, here we have a first class King Charles. You can see it's a fine engraving by someone called, I think, Martin Jennings. So these would be called a Jennings in stamp parlance, in philately speak, so to speak. And I do love the colour of this because it shows the king's head nice and bright, and it stands out, and you can see all the, the things you want to see. It's fascinating. Yeah, it's wonderful. And again, you've got the barcode. We'll just have a look at a few more. Excuse me. I have got a number of these. So these come in. That's been smoothed by the cancel Whoa. See, they still do like cancelling. Now, really, when it goes bleep, it should cancel the stamp simply by the bleep, so you cannot use it again. That's what I believe, and yet they're still using ink to cancel, which I suppose we should be grateful for. Well, I can almost see some words there. Post office I can see there. There. Another first class. Of course, first class now is £1 and something, so you could say that, you know, it's a good £10 worth of it. They're worth nothing, but you know, to buy them it will cost you £10. To sell them, you get nothing. Yeah, so those are the first class. Those are quite nice, and then we move on to, do we not, the second class. And again, I think Again, I think the colour is quite a nice colour, in order that it shows the king's features clearly to the rabble. We also have a different tone there, don't we? And possibly even a different photo. So there may be some differentials that is going on in the first class and also in the second class. I aren't sure. I'm not sure. But you see the difference there? Maybe. Oh, I'm not sure, is the honest truth. I wouldn't like to swear on it in a court of law. Yeah, but you see the lovely colours. I think the purple especially, and the green isn't bad. I'm not against the turquoise. I'm not against it, but it doesn't quite pick out the features as much. That's a nice clean one there. It's very, very clean, tidy, and deliciously green. Something there. Another one. So I do have, as you can see, quite a few gathered up, and I will be mounting these. What I'll do is I'll gum the back of them because they're on paper, and I'll bang them on a page, on a cardboard page. A complete. Oh, look at this. What's going on here? A nothingness. Yeah, so I'll have a page full of Jennings's, the King's second class Jennings. Or Machin's. Yes, tell me off if I'm wrong. Because things change and people want to carry on tradition, and I'm all for tradition. I think a lot of stampies are. It's a slight difference in picture. Maybe it's... I think there's a slight difference in the picture there. It could be my imagination. Piece of paper. So you get the idea. This is a nice Croston, maybe. Croston. Croydon. What am I like? That unfinally moment. Okay, so those are those three. Now there is another colour missing. I think it's a grey, and there may be other colours beside. I haven't done much research. I've just bounced into this because I'm excited about. Suddenly, I'm interested in King Charles stamps. So what have we got here? Well, those we've got the definitives. Then we have the commemoratives, maybe. So we're looking at Christmas here, the 30th of the 11th, 2024. I think it's 2024. And we've got a nice slogan, remember to post early for Christmas. This is one of mine. This came in on a card, Christmas card that I received at Christmas last year, so I cut it out because it was nice and clear. So we have those. So I'll show you then, while we've got a bit of time. Yeah, 2004 second class. So we're looking at second classes here. And here we have Edinburgh. I think it's St Mary's Church in Edinburgh. Second class. Boys throwing snowballs, snowing, Christmassy scene. The silhouette of the king there in white. So we do have, or when I say we, me, Ian, and other people who have sent me these. Yeah, we've gathered together some nice second class. Quite a number of them. It's an empty piece of paper. Edinburgh. It's spelled Edinburgh, but it's pronounced borough. Edinburgh. A borough is a town. Other boroughs would be, in the old days, Bolton was a borough, county borough. Denbigh was a borough. Rhuddlan was a borough, if you're in Wales. Rhuddlan is near Rhyl, so Rhuddlan or Rhuddlan. Or Rhuddland, if you're from Denbigh, we often call it Rhuddland. These were boroughs, so they encompassed the town and the outlying areas, or the villages. Eventually those went the way of flesh, and we don't have them anymore. Though some of the names remain, like Edinburgh, Peterborough. I can't think of any more. I'm sure you can. So those are second class. Now then, the only other stamp I've got of the king, and again it's a silhouette one. Oh, Hear the Angel. Second class again, so no first class. And this is from 2023. I've made a note of the year. And here we have the Angel Gabriel, I believe. It is again Christmas. Oh, Hear the Angel Voices. There we are. We've got some nice, not quite as many as the others, but some good examples there. And again, we've got the scanning. They don't want us messing about and getting stuff for free. No, sir. There we are. And that. And that. Now, I like to ask for stamps. So if you go into the post office and you say, can I post this to wherever? If you can ask for a stamp. And with I did, and I would get these. I also wanted one. I wanted a cancel as well, so I sent it through, and it came back absolutely pristine. It was as if it's never been through the post, but it had gone bleep, and I'd cancelled the stamp itself. So I think the days of ink are coming to an end. But why they continue to ink them at the minute, I'm not quite sure. There may be a reason for that. So those are the 5 examples of the King Charles's. Not the greatest collection, as you can imagine, but it's a beginning. Now, while we're here, we've got a couple of minutes. Ian has given me some more stamps, but these are Queen Elizabeth commemoratives. Here we've got Angel with Mandolin. We've got the Channel Tunnel one, symbolic hands over the train. We've got an older stamp here with Welsh Dragon, so this is a nice Welsh one. Flag and games emblem for the Commonwealth Games. We have again the Welsh Dragon there. We have got Angel with harp and lute. Here we have British Lion and French lockable over the tunnel. That's again a tunnel one. Angel with horn, and why not? And finally, there's always an and finally moment. Again, Christmas, or is it Peter Pan possibly? Yeah, I think Peter Pan, but these are nice because it's got the first class there and second class there. So those are unique. Thank you, Ian. Thank you to everyone who has supported me in my stamping life. And 15 minutes have gone by. Have a great day, everybody. The sun is just coming out. We've had rain all day today. and it's the evening now, so about 5 p.m. So I'll talk to you very soon. Bye for now.